Hello,
Hi.
my name is Allison. How can I help you today?
Hi, Alison. My name is Democles. I was wondering if we could talk about some words that I came across when I was reading a book,
Oh,
and
okay.
they are kind of new, at least the way they were used. Some of them is new for me. So I like to use my lessons here on Cambly to talk
Hmm.
about these words.
Excellent. Okay, definitely, definitely. We can do that. How can okay, so what is your first word?
The way I would like to talk to you about these words, if you
Yes.
are okay with it, would be
Yeah.
like playing a game, a
Okay.
vocabulary game. I
Okay.
love doing this. I do this all the time, and I have seen tutors that enjoy this quite a
Okay.
lot.
All right. That
So
sounds good.
let's start with you. Let's start with you.
Okay.
For instance, you choose a word, any
Hmm.
word. Okay, you can use a website.
I have
Just
my daughter's homework in front of me, so there is good words here.
great, great. So you will not tell me the word right
Okay.
away. You will
All
give
right.
me its meaning. You can find the meaning online so you can give me a precise
Actually,
meaning.
it is her homework, so the meeting is on the back. All right.
Great. And I
Perfect.
will try to guess the word. And
Ah,
then we take turns. But the words
okay.
I will give you the meaning are already here because they are words from the book that I'm reading. The Seven
Okay.
Habits of Highly Effective People. Have you ever
Yeah.
heard of this book?
Yes, I have. I have not read it, but I have heard of it.
Okay, so let's start with you. You give me a meaning and I try to guess the word, and we take
Okay.
turns.
All right, just a minute. Oh, hard or easy to begin with? Oh, let's see. Okay, I'm going to do an easier word to begin with. Okay.
That would
So the
be great.
definition is almost in almost the same way. In almost the same way.
Likely,
No.
like,
Like. It's not that word. Okay. So this I will give you it to you in a sentence, but not the word. So the word and then people in ancient times relied on waterways for trade and travel. So it starts with an S.
similar,
Yes, similarly.
similarly,
Excellent.
close enough.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So now it's my turn, and the
Mhm.
first word that I saw today, it's actually a word that I had seen before, and I believe when I saw this word before, it was used in a different way.
Okay.
So the way I saw it today, it was used as a noun, and it meant a report or description of an event or experience.
Report or description of event or an experience. Hmm. Oh no.
It's
So
okay if you can give me a word related to this meaning that comes to your mind. That
oh, okay.
way,
Oh,
we
that's a good idea.
establish more synonyms, right?
Right, right, right. Okay, so a report or okay. So hmm. This okay, so I'm trying to think. So a report could be all right, I the only okay, here we go. I will look up thesaurus
I will
because
put it. Can I? Would you
yeah,
like me to put it in a sentence?
I would love that.
Okay. A detailed blank of what has been achieved.
Synopsis.
Synopsis. That's interesting. It's something else. Let
Sorry.
me give you the first letter. The first letter is A.
Oh, here, just a minute. So a okay. I cannot think it. Okay. I
If
am
someone asked me before, I would say this word would be more related to numbers.
oh.
A report or
Art,
description
art
of an event
article?
or experience.
No, it's not article. It's not synopsis. Um, hmm. I am stumped.
Second letter, C.
AC. Uh, no, not accurate. Account. Account.
Account. Nailed it. Very good. Very
Account.
good.
So, okay, another word is
Yeah.
synopsis. So, it is so a synopsis is just do you know the word synopsis?
Now I do.
Okay.
Kinda
Okay. So
beginning to
a
understand the word.
synopsis is just you take a lot of information
Yes.
and then you make it kind of an outline. So let's say I'm going to do the whole. You've read this book. I can't remember how many habits of highly effective people. Is it 7?
Seven, seven.
Okay, so 7 habits of highly effective people, and then you would just take for every habit you would take one sentence. I have not read the book, so I cannot tell you what the habits are, but the first habit of highly effective people is the first thing highly effective people do is,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and then you write 7 sentences, and this is a synopsis of the book.
I am trying to remember another word for synopsis. And now I remember the word that corresponds to that one in Portuguese, which is synopse.
It's very
Synopse.
close. I think we
Yes.
might have stolen it from Latin. That's awesome.
Very good, very good. I got the idea. Thank
Okay.
you. So this is one of the things I love about this game is that I end up learning more,
Yeah, I love
right?
it.
So it's your turn again. You choose a
Okay.
word, you give me the meaning, I try to guess the word.
Okay, so my meaning is too many to count.
Too
Too
many to
many
count.
to count. Oh, this
Numerous, numerous.
no,
Too many to count.
it's actually too easy. I it
It's
numerous is a good
too
word. It's a synonym.
large. It's a large number. Too many to count. Over something, maybe.
No, it starts with a C.
See, countless.
Yeah, yes. I realized that it had yes. So
Ah,
countless and countless stairs led up to the it says countless stairs led up to the tomb. So this is
okay,
ancient history. So
okay.
oh, that's a good word.
I liked that. So the next word means to take care and support up to maturity. Up to maturity.
Raise.
Yes, that's the first word that came to my mind. But
Okay.
it's a different word for that.
Okay. All right. To raise, to we can't grow things because that would we don't grow. You're talking for people?
Yes, it can be used for people like to blank a child.
To raise a child to uh okay. Hmm. To raise a child because we don't grow children. We uh not mentor. Hmm.
Would you like the
Okay.
first letter?
Yeah, I would.
It's only four-letter word, okay? And the first letter is R.
Rear.
Yeah.
Rear.
And how common would you say the use of that word in that way is?
um
Have you ever used this word
yeah.
like that? Like
Rearing.
this?
Okay. So I usually would say, well, okay. So usually if we use it in context, we say child rearing.
Child rearing.
Child rearing. And I'm trying to think if it's here. Let's try it as this and see if it comes up. Yeah, child rearing.
So this word used like this to rear a child. It doesn't sound weird to you. It's common.
Or I know I would say child rearing is challenging. If you were writing a paper on raising children, so, and you don't want to say raise 10 times, you could use rear. So this for
Mm-hmm.
my children, I have them when they are making a paper, I say you need synonyms. So, okay. All right.
I liked that.
But
But before we move on,
oh yes.
let me ask you something else related to this word, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
So if you got your phone,
Yes.
you would say this is the front-facing camera, right?
Yes.
And this is the
Rear facing camera.
rear,
Yeah,
right?
there yes. So it has more than one meaning. This is the most common meaning. Rear to rear.
For the back
I
part.
I would say 80% of the time I would say raising children.
Mhm.
20% rearing.
Okay, I like that. And but I think it's funny because the first time I came across this word was when I was watching a video on YouTube about phones, and someone said, "This is the rear camera, the
Okay,
rear
you're
camera."
frozen.
Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Okay, the first time you saw that word was when you were watching a video and then you
Oh,
froze.
the YouTuber was telling about the rear camera.
Yes.
And does that sound to you more natural than say the back camera of a phone?
We don't say the back camera.
It's so I mean, it doesn't sound natural. I mean, it would be back camera would be more natural. It feels to me
Right.
that way.
So, we always say so whenever something is to the back, we call it rear. Okay. For children, when do you know car seats?
Yes.
Okay. So, before a child is 2 years old, we turn it around and we call that a rear facing car seat.
Mm-hmm.
We always say that. So, rear we use, I guess, a lot in English. But for when we use rear for a child, I would say most of the time we say it with the ing ending, the participle ending, the rearing.
Okay, thank you. And the last thing about this word.
Yes, yes, yes.
I don't know if it's pronounced like that. I don't know if it's spelled the same way. But what about steak? When you order steak, they might ask you, "Do you want your
Rare,
steak?"
rare.
Is it spelled the same way?
No.
No. Uh,
Oh,
okay, okay.
the E jumps to the end.
Okay,
It still has 4
thank
letters,
you, thank you.
same letter.
Uh, so we have less than 2 minutes, and I wanna explain something to you now.
Okay,
I want to say thank you because you were so fast to understand what I was trying to do here. I loved
okay.
it.
Oh,
Talking to other tutors, and I like to meet new people, so I keep scheduling lessons with different people. Sometimes I stay with some tutor for 5 or 6 lessons, but then I
okay,
move because I like meeting new people. I want to say thank you. You were so fast and you were so helpful, and
no problem.
you gave me examples and all that. We talked. We went in a deeper way
Mhm.
on uh, the path of knowing more about the words, and I loved that. We
Oh,
discussed other synonyms. That was great,
I appreciate
and
that.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved
Well,
talking to
I
you.
excellent. So if you ever I also I open a lot of priority hours because I am the same way. I like having I like talking to other people and other people. I don't know anybody in Portugal, so it's fun. My friend lives in Spain, so it's fun to meet
Mhm.
somebody from Portugal. Did you want
Well,
one more word?
I speak Portuguese,
Mhm.
but I'm from Brazil. Brazil is the largest country, and even in population, that speaks
Right.
Portuguese.
Right. My friend speaks Portuguese and she is from
That's it.
Brazil.
Yeah.
Did we
Before we finish,
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
Before we finish, I have a YouTube channel about English, and what I do there is I get these videos from Cambly and I upload, of course, when the tutor gives me permission.
Sure.
So I would like to ask you if I can use this on my YouTube channel. It's
Yes.
completely fine if you. Oh,
No,
thank
you're
you.
fine. You're good. You can. I hope
I
I
Yeah, you
I
did
hope
such a
I didn't
great
do
job.
anything crazy that I didn't know
Yeah,
about it.
no, you helped me so much, and I'm sure when people watch our video here
Mhm.
together, they will learn with us. So thank you very much, and that means I will schedule a new lesson with you.
Oh, I appreciate that. Have a good day. Actually,
You
wait.
too.
Evening. Have afternoon or evening?
It's the middle of the morning.
Oh, it's the morning like me.
Yeah.
Oh, because 'cause you're in Brazil right now.